Welcome again to the continuation on the solutions to the B.E.C.E 2024 mathematics questions that I started with you in the previous videos. In the previous videos, we started solving the B.E.C.E 2024 mathematics questions, the theory part, and we started with the question 3, which we've already treated the A and B part of it, and now we are on the C part of the question 3. Okay, so as you can see from the board, I've written question 3C, meaning that we've already solved the A and the B part of the question 3 in the previous videos, and I hope you understood it and you enjoyed the lesson as well. And please don't forget to like the videos and also share them after watching. And if you are watching for the first time, please do well to follow the page and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, so in this video we are going to continue and solve the C part of the question 3. Okay, and I will encourage you to do well to watch the A and the B part that we've already done in the previous videos. Okay, so that you can learn something from it. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the C part. Okay, so it says that if 15% of the length of a rope is 720 meters, find half of the length of the rope. Okay, so we are being asked to find half of the length of the rope, and I'm going to read it one more time. Okay, so it says that if 15% of the length of a rope is 720 meters, find half of the length of the rope. Okay, so again, the question is asking us to find half of the length of the rope, and I've explained to you several times from the previous videos that anytime you have a word problem question, you don't have to rush it. Okay, you need to take your time and read it at least twice, okay, so that you can understand what the question is asking you to do. Okay, your understanding of the question is part of the solution. Okay, so it's important that you read very well to understand what the question is asking you to do before you can provide the right solution. Okay, so you can see that I read it at least twice to understand what the question is asking me to do. Okay, and the question is asking us to find half of the length of the rope. Okay, and also I've explained to you that anytime you are solving a word problem question and there's a value that you don't know in it, what you do is that you represent that value by a variable. Okay, we've talked about this in the previous videos. Okay, again, anytime there's an unknown value in any word problem question that you are looking for, what you can do is that you represent that value by a variable. Okay, so we are going to do exactly that to this question. So let's read it again. Okay, and as we are reading, we are going to write down the given information in the question. Okay, so it says that if 15% of the length of a rope is 720 meters, the thing is that first of all, we don't know the length of the rope. Okay, it's saying that if 15% of the length of a rope is 720 meters, okay, now you don't have to rush it, okay, because most students will think that the length of the rope is the 720 meters, which is not so. It says that if 15% of the length of a rope is 720 meters, meaning that the length of the rope is unknown, we don't know it. Okay, so 15% of that length of the rope is 720 meters. Okay, so I've explained to you that if you don't know anything in a word problem question, what you do is that you represent it by a variable. So here what we don't know in the question is that we don't know the length of the rope, and I hope you agree with me. So we are going to represent the length of the rope that we don't know by a variable. I hope you agree with me up to this point. So let's do exactly that. Okay, so I'm going to write down my solution and I'm going to say let the length of the rope equals to S. Okay, and I hope you understand and you agree with me. So we just represented the length of the rope that we don't know by a variable which is S. Okay, so let's proceed and read again. Okay, it says that if 15% of the length of a rope is 720 meters. Now, the word of in mathematics of means multiplication. So if 15% of this of here means multiplication, again 15% of in mathematics means multiplication. Okay, so keep that in mind. Of the length of a rope is 720 meters. Again, S in mathematics means equal to. Okay, I hope you understand. Okay, I want to explain the terms used so that we can progress. Okay, so again, a 15% of the of here of in mathematics means multiplication. Of the length of a rope is S means equal to. So now we are going to write a mathematical expression for that statement. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so it says that 15% of the length of a rope. Now, what is the length of a rope? We've represented that length of the rope by a variable which is S. Look at it here. Let the length of the rope equals to S. Okay, so now if 15%, this is the 15% is here, the off is here, the length of a rope, that length of a rope we don't know, we've represented it by a variable S. So I'll bring my S here. So 15% of the length of the rope is S. Okay, is means equal to, so you bring your equal to, there's 720 meters. Okay, so this is the mathematical expression that we can write for the statement that we have on the board. I hope you understand up to this point. Okay, now let's go ahead and solve further. Okay, now 15% means 15 over 100. If you do an exams, okay, you write an exams and you score 50%, what that means is that you got 50 over 100. Okay, so 15% means 15 over 100. If you have 75%, it means 75 over 100. If you have 21%, it means 21 over 100. So this 15%, it means 15 over 100. So we can write this one as 15 over 100. Of, I've explained to you that of means multiplication. So times, then you bring your S equals to 720. I hope you understand up to this point. This becomes a simple linear equation to solve for the value of S, and I've taught you how to solve linear equation. We've treated linear equation as a full topic. Okay, we've handled all the aspects of linear equation. So please just search for the videos that I've done on linear equation either on YouTube or Facebook. Okay, you search the solution space and you see all the videos there so that you can learn it and get a good foundation and understanding to handle this one, because we are just applying the knowledge to solve this. Okay, so let's go ahead and solve this one. Okay, so 15 over 100 times S, it will give me 15 over 100 S. So I'm going to have 15 over 100 S equals to my 720. Okay, anytime you have a linear equation which contains fraction, what you do is that you multiply through by the LCM. And also I've taught you LCM. Also, we treated LCM as a full topic. So if you don't have any idea of LCM, just search for my videos again either on Facebook or YouTube, and you get the videos on LCM to watch to understand. We are applying that knowledge here. Okay, so how we get the LCM is that we use the denominator of the fraction. The denominator of the fraction here is 100, so the LCM here is 100. So we are going to multiply through the equation by the LCM, which is 100. Okay, so let's go ahead. So I'll multiply this by 100 and this also by 100. So I'm going to have 100 times 15 over 100s. Okay, I hope you understand. The bracket means multiplication equals to 100 times 720, so that this 100 will cancel this 100 away. Okay, so I want to continue from this side. Okay, so what I have left is that I have my 15s equals to, I have the 15s left here, equals to 100 times 720 is going to give you 72,000, and I hope you understand up to this point. How do we get our value for s? We divide through the equation by the coefficient of s, which is the 15. Okay, so I'll divide here by 15 and here also by 15, so that this 15 and this 15 will cancel away. Now the 15 and the 72,000 can be simplified. Okay, we can use 3 or 5, anyone that you want. Okay, so using 3 goes here, 5, and 3 goes into the 72,000. It goes in 2. It goes here. The 3 goes here 2, which will be 6. Remember 1. You bring it here, so it becomes 12. And the 3 goes into the 12, 4. Okay. Then you add your 3 zeros. Okay. So I have 24,000. Okay. So 3 goes into the 15 5 times and goes into the 72,000, 24,000. I hope you understand. Okay, so let me write what I have left. So I have my s equals to 24,000 over 5. Okay, which can still be simplified. Okay, using 5. Okay, so let's simplify this one. So 5 goes here 1 and 5 goes into this 24,000. It goes in 4, then 8, 0, 0. I hope you agree with me. Just do your long division to confirm. Okay, so 5 goes here 1 and goes into the 24,000, 4,800. Okay, so I have my s equals to 4,800 meters. Okay, so that is the length of the rope. Okay, but please take note that the question didn't ask us to find the length of the rope. It asks us to find half of the length of the rope. Okay, it says find half of the length of the rope. Okay, so now that we've gotten the length of the rope, we are going to find half of it, and that will give us our final answer. So the length of the rope is 4,800 meters. Okay, so we are going to find half of it. How do we do that? It's 1/2 times this. Half means 1/2. Off means multiplication. So finding half of this is 1/2 times this. Please, I hope you understand. So we are going to do exactly that. I need more space to continue, so I'm going to clean a portion of the board. Okay, so let me clean this side so that we can do it here. Okay, I hope the explanation is clear enough and you understand up to this point. So let's go ahead. So therefore, okay, so therefore half of the length of the rope will be equal to 1/2 times the full length of the rope, which is 4,800 meters. So 4,800. Okay, so let's go ahead and simplify. Okay, I need more space, so I'm going to clean this portion to be able to continue. Okay, so let me clean this side so that we can work here. Okay, so 2 goes here 1 and 2 goes into the 4,800, 2,400. Okay, it goes in 2,400. So I have my final answer to be 2,400 meters. Okay, please, it's very important to bring the units, okay, because if you don't bring the units, you lose some marks. Okay, so half of the length of the rope is 2,400 meters. Okay, so that's the final answer. I hope the explanation was clear enough and you understood it as well. Please don't forget to like the video and also share the video. And if you are watching for the first time, please follow the page and also subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. I'll see you again in another video whilst we solve the other questions. Bye bye.